What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Jericho Report weekly news briefing. It is Saturday, May the 10th, 2014. As always, first link below is going to take you over to the Blogspot post. That's where you can find all of this week's madness I'm about to give you. Let's start off with Benghazi. That's the big story this week. Boner names GOP members to Benghazi committee. Dems participation still unknown. This came out May 9. Put a link to this from Fox News. From Politico, Harry Reid says no Senate Benghazi panel. It's going to be interesting to see this come unraveled. I got some more here. White House may not cooperate with Benghazi Select Panel. This from The Hill. May not cooperate. Swift response. Benghazi criminal co-conspirator John Kerry says he will not comply with subpoena. He will not comply with subpoena. All these people think they're above the law, huh? Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton says no reason for Benghazi investigation to continue. Well, Hillary, let me ask you, what difference does it make? This from the Washington Post. Put a link to it. We Are Change has this. Obama gave $500 million for weapons to Al-Qaeda terrorist group used on Americans in Benghazi. Oh, it's going to come unraveled. Military aircraft crashes in Phoenix. Other news now. This come out yesterday's date, May 9. You know, one thing on the Benghazi thing. For all of the people who called the 9/11 truth community conspiracy theorists and crazy and nonsense, pay attention with this Benghazi thing unraveling. At the end of it, when it's all said and done, you might want to go back and look at 9/11 again and decide how crazy all of us 9/11 truthers really were. Anyway, moving on. We got a crude oil train derails west of LaSalle. This is in Colorado, be advised. Not sure on the spillage. Put a link to that. White House locked down after car drives into secure area. This was May 7. Now we had a second lockdown from ABC News. 2 accused of throwing items over White House fence. This came out May 8. Not sure what's going on with all these lockdowns at the White House. What's going on in D.C. Put links to it. Citizens take over Albuquerque City Council. Call for arrest of the police chief. Right on. Go Albuquerque. I'll put a link to that. There, in my opinion, there are several police officers in the Albuquerque Police Department who are murderers. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. From CNN World, nearly 80% of Americans think no one survived Flight 370, CNN poll finds. They go in and talk about how people think we're all searching in the wrong place and whatnot. Why is nobody looking at Diego Garcia? From ABC News, there's been a couple of stories this week that I haven't understood. Slain German exchange student honored at memorial. This guy broke into someone's garage. The homeowner killed the man, finding him inside of his garage, and somehow the perp is the victim, and the victim is it's I don't understand this story. Everybody's crying over this guy that got killed because he was breaking into somebody's garage. Got another one. Family and friends of dead home invaders say they didn't deserve to get killed. I guess a couple of kids broke into a house, same situation, got killed. You know, these stories that are coming out. The homeowner is the perp and the perp is the victim. I don't understand. Like the story was a week or two ago. Although that guy did need some mental help, the fact remains those kids would have still been alive had they not broke into his house. I don't know. Anyway, from the Daily Caller, but I'm black. Democrat congressman stands by Uncle Tom comment. Reminds me of Lethal Weapon 2 or Lethal Weapon 3. I'm blick. Anyway, from Breitbart, got one more. Kerry lost his mind this week. Kerry to African leaders. Do some of you ride donkeys? I'll put a link to it. Over to financial news. How the Dow Jones Industrial Average did on the week. I believe it closed at an all-time high. It was pretty flat, but it is riding right around 16,583. Put a link to this, the recap. Office Depot closes 400 U.S. stores as shares jump. This come out May 6. Put a link to that. I was always more of an Office Max fan anyway. From We Are Changed, the corporate rape of the Great Lakes. To my friends to the north, this one's for you. We Are Changed did a good write-up on the corporate rape of Great Lakes. Craziness. But what else is new from Nation of Change? 132 nations want out of cabal banking system. I'll put a link to it. What do you mean cabal banking system? ABC News has this. Check this out. Pope urges legitimate redistribution of wealth. Really? This came out May 9. I'll put a link to it. What's up with that? From Mail Online. Another dead banker. Bank manager, 27 years old, washes up dead in Hoboken Harbor a month after he went missing while training for half marathon. More dead bankers. Got another dead person, and not a banker, but Monaco Monaco heiress still in critical condition after shooting. I guess this heiress and her butler or chauffeur was shot. I don't know what's up with that. Rich family, let's see, real estate billionaire from Monaco. Is that tied into all these weird deaths lately? I don't know. Put a link to it. Okay, we're over to New World Order and Police State News. Now I got one here from We Are Change. Obama says TPP critics are conspiracy theorists who lack knowledge about negotiations. TPP being Trans-Pacific Partnership. Right, we're conspiracy theorists. Those of us who know about the TPP and the NAU and the SPP. I'll put a link to this, whatever. Freaking jerk off. Freedom Outpost has this. Obama administration releases photo of Obama depicted as king. We're such conspiracy theorists, yet the White House Twitter feed is putting out pictures of Obama depicted as king. I'll put a link to it. They got the picture. Last Resistance has this. Holocaust survivor says Obama's America is identical to Hitler's Germany. I fully agree. Put a link to this. Inquester. Michigan loses right to farm this week. A farewell to backyard chickens and beekeepers. More of the same. Be advised if you're in Michigan, you want to know about that. Swan has this. Exclusive video. Feds 260,000 acre land grab in Vile Lake. This came out May 1st. Put a link to it. They got a video on that. Fox News Politics has this. Listen to this. Virginia proposal would limit size of gatherings at private homes. How dare you have that many people over to watch the game? Unbelievable. 8 News Now has this. This is out of Las Vegas. FBI investigating Bundy supporters in BLM dispute. Be advised, if you support Clive and Bundy, you may be under investigation by the FBI. The Blaze has this. Federal government issues warning to state that wants to opt out of Common Core. I bet. Put a link to this. Let me let my computer catch up. Another one from We Are Change. Federal court rules that stiff driving posture is suspicious behavior. You're a potential terrorist. Where do they come up with this crap? EPA approves Agent Orange for GPO crops. What? They got a video on this. This is from a video website that I don't know about, but I'll put a link to it. KWTX.com has this. A woman in Texas, 93 years old, shot 5 times by an officer claiming she had a gun. A 93-year-old elderly woman, you had to shoot her 5 times, huh? Put a link to it. They got a video. You really want to check that out. From Opposing Views, teen killed after drug bust. Cops restrain, pepper spray him, shove sharp object down his throat. Kills him. Over some drugs. Murder sentence. From ABC 33, FBI and Hoover Police and Homeland Security to simulate terrorist attack at River Chase Galleria. I'm not quite sure what state this is. This is more drills going on, be advised. Had one in St. Louis as well. Mass casualty exercise held on Chesterfield Mall parking lot. Oh, the psyops continue. Get them ready. Over to, where are we now? World War III news. We got this terrorist that apparently kidnapped these girls. Let's see. Terrorist leader, I abducted your girls and will sell them. I think this is just an excuse to get our people in that part of the world. I'll put a link to it. Come out May 5th. Because look at this. Fox News Politics has this. Hillary fought to keep this terrorist off the terror list. The same terrorist that claimed to have kidnapped and is going to sell these girls, Hillary Clinton fought to keep him off terror list. What? I'll put a link to it. From RT, let me let my computer catch up here. We got Russia holds military drills to repel nuclear strike. Nuclear strike? I just put out a video about Operation Blackjack. Go back and review it. U.S. condemns North Korea's ugly racist Obama remarks. Apparently Lil Kim feels left out of the race debate. He's calling Obama a monkey and whatnot. I don't know. I'll put a link to it. Meanwhile, check this out. Immense explosion in Iran may have nuclear origins. Apparently, what was this? Some sort of underground explosion or something at a possible Iranian nuclear site. I'll put a link to it. Meanwhile, Iran. Are you crazy? U.S. aircraft carriers are easy targets in the event of a clash, Iranian naval commander says. Please. Do something. United States Navy will vaporize you from the map. Just saying. From USA Today, VA chief subpoenaed an investigation of dying veterans. Good. Good, somebody should have to answer for that bullshit. Put a link to the article. It's so great how we treat our vets, isn't it? Don't get me started on that. Anyway, I got one more. My conclusion, Obama the jihadist. Interesting article here from ClashDaily.com. Put a link to it. Over to Earth changes in 2012 news now. I got this from CNN. Climate change is here. Something must be done. Something must happen. We're all going to die. Fear peace, definitely. Remember Copenhagen? They're going to try to push that global climate tax again. No doubt. I'll put a link to this. Meanwhile, geoengineering nightmare on planet Earth continues to unfold. Check out the chemtrails they have in that picture. What do you mean chemtrails? Got this. Check this out. NewsChannel6now.com. I believe this is local media out of Wichita Falls, Texas. Cloud seeding. They posted this on May 8th. Cloud seeding did take place during Wednesday's severe storms. That's pretty much all it says. Very little article, but it is on a mainstream, local mainstream media website. Screen cap it before it disappears. I don't know what that's about. From the Blaze, goodbye, Mom. Tornado victim sends heartbreaking final text. Heartbreaking indeed. I'll put a link to it. They got a screen capture. Moving on. 6.6 hits south of the Fiji Islands. 6.6 quake. This happened on May the 4th, 2014. Put a link to it. It had a 6.4 in Mexico. This happened 1 day, 13 hours ago. Put a link to this Google map data. Another one from USGS, 6.1 south of the Fiji Islands. This was a precursor to the first one I gave you, I believe. Either pre or post, same day. Meanwhile, preliminary quake map shows fault lines under schools and hotels in LA. Check that out. Space.com has this. Bus-size asteroid buzzes past Earth, comes closer than the moon. This happened on May the 3rd. I didn't even know about that. Put a link to it. Let's see. Mystery lights spotted over U.S. heartland. This come out 4/30/2014. Mystery lights in the sky. WND has a video on that. Check it out. Meanwhile, we got meteor shower spawned by Halley's Comet peaks this week. This past week, I'm guessing. This came out May 4th. Put a link to this anyway. Just be advised if you saw stuff in the sky. You might see more stuff in the sky. The best meteor shower of the year might happen on May 24th. This from, I don't know the website. Put a link to it, though. A lot of stuff flying through the sky. Be advised. Meanwhile, we got giant sinkhole opens on busy Russian roadway. Put a link to this from Hawaii News Now. They got video on that. Digital Journal has this. Mysterious death of Asian carp in western Kentucky. This came out May 3rd. Put a link to that. Over to strange and bizarre news. Got a lot of strange news this week. Check this out. Humans not ready to meet aliens, study suggests. This came out on the 5th of May. Well, I'm ready to meet aliens. Bring them on. I know the Pooflinger's got his rifle ready. Shouldn't be a problem. From Business Insider, U.S. scientists have created an entirely new life form with artificial DNA. This came out May 8th. An entirely new life form with artificial DNA. Crossing boundaries we shouldn't be crossing, in my opinion. Just my opinion, though. From Hawaii News Now, man gets life for killing therapist with meat cleaver. People losing their damn minds. I'll put a link to this. I believe he's from New York. Meanwhile, check this out. Pretty cool story here. Woman sees advertisement for her stolen bike on Craigslist, so she steals it back. Right on. Good for her. Put a link to the story. Got this. Check this out. Activists storm U.S. Army base to plant thousands of marijuana seeds. This come out May 6th. Not sure where the base is. That's from Vice News. Meanwhile, TSA finds 81 pounds of pot in checked luggage. Somebody's having a bad day. Bummer. Put a link to that. ABC 7, naked man disrupts traffic on I-94. I believe this is in Detroit. Bath salts? I don't know. Maybe he's only got that zombie virus or something. From Yahoo News, check this out. This is crazy. UPS misdelivers government drone to college student. Can you imagine getting a package and opening it up? Government drone. I believe it's worth many millions of dollars. Maybe you could sell it on Craigslist. I would not advise that. I got a couple more here. Lucky guy survives being swallowed by huge blue whale. Check that out. Wow. And came across this week. I thought this was pretty cool. Let's see. 18 GIFs that show how the world really works. Check that out. Just scroll through those. Pretty neat stuff. For all other news, please check my favorites. I have favorited not too many videos this week because I've been gone a lot of the week. But there are some new videos over there. Check them out. Thank you to everybody who puts out content. Do have a couple of shout-outs this week. Let me pull these up. Shout out to Old Grey Wolf. He put out a great video, Vision Government Solutions. Pull his video up. It's about 5 minutes long. Check out what the crap that they're trying to pull off in New Hampshire, trying to get into your house to do to do home inspections. Definitely shout out to Old Grey Wolf. Check his information out, because if they're doing that in New Hampshire, odds are they're doing it all over the place, or they're going to be doing it all over the place. Be advised. Shout out to Nat Fights Back, Natalie Archer, who played Dennis Leary's daughter in the, if you guys remember the TV series Rescue Me, which was about FDNY in a post 9/11 world. He played her oldest daughter. She has leukemia. She's 24 years old. They set up a GoFundMe page. It's got all the information on it. Anybody that can support them, a young couple, heartbreaking, you know. It's amazing to me. I watched Rescue Me from day one to the last day, and I got so emotionally attached to that show. And to see one of the actors, one of the very young actors from that show, having problems like this is just kind of distressing to me, because I feel such an emotional attachment. Anyway, I'll put a link to the page if you guys can help them out. I believe they said if they have any money left over, they're going to donate it to cancer research. All the information's on the page. Definitely check that out. That's all I got for this week, guys. Shorter report, because I was gone a lot of the week, so there's definitely some stuff I missed. If you like the report, please give me a thumbs up and a +1, or give it a thumbs down. If you hate it, sucks, it's the worst of YouTube, never want to see it again, just please rate. Helps it move around. I appreciate it. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, for breaking news alerts, live show alerts, new video alerts, because people subscribe to me. They don't get my videos, they tell me. Follow me on one of those, you'll always get them. That's all I got, guys. Another week of madness. Just craziness. I don't know what's going to happen with this Benghazi thing. Not quite sure what's going on with Ukraine and Russia. I know it's only getting worse. I hate to tell you that. Not really too much good news for this week. I apologize, but it is what it is. Until the next one, you guys have a good weekend. Have a good week. I will see you on the next one.